In May of 2006, Ratner released X-Men: The Last Stand, the final installment of the X-Men trilogy. The film adapted Marvel's groundbreaking 1980 story The Dark Phoenix Saga, in which psychic Jean Grey finds herself imbued with tremendous power, loses control, and turns against the X-Men she had once considered family. The film was met with mixed reception. While there was nothing really wrong with it, the story didn't quite connect with all audiences. This is probably because they had already spent far too much time with Jean's character, and so could not find themselves believing she would turn so evil. This is why in 2019, director Simon Kingberg readapted this story in Dark Phoenix. The film was a huge improvement on its predecessor. In the new X-Men film franchise, Jean had only been introduced briefly one movie earlier. Audiences were still very new to her and would therefore be much more invested in this drastic change in character. Since we didn't have too much of the old Jean weighing us down, Kingberg could spend much more time focusing on her new Phoenix persona, and no scene better demonstrates this focus than the epic helicopter battle between Jean and Magneto at the film's midpoint. The scene begins on the island of Genosha, where Magneto, played by Michael Fassbender, has built a settlement for mutant refugees, and where Jean, played by Sophie Turner, had recently arrived seeking help. When the US military shows up searching for her, Jean attacks them unprompted and attempts to send their helicopter away. Magneto, however, pulls the helicopter back, trying to keep it in place. One might find themselves inclined to write off this scene as a meaningless action sequence simply meant to give the viewers a quick thrill. However, actors Turner and Fassbender deliver their performances with such passion that the scene begs to be re-examined. Surely there is some meaning hidden underneath. Perhaps the meaning can be found through the object the two are fighting over, the helicopter. Flight is a common motif in this film, tying into Jean's identity as the Phoenix. Birds are often used as a symbolic representation of freedom due to their ability to fly through the air. So too, the helicopter bears a similar significance. With this context, the meaning really starts to come together. Magneto obviously desires freedom. He tries to hold the helicopter back because he wants the mutants of his commune to have the freedom to live as they please, no longer restricted by the bigotry of humans. The camera demonstrates this by shooting Magneto from a high angle, showing just how terrified he is to lose that autonomy. As Fassbender clearly demonstrates in his performance, Magneto is willing to give all he has to ensure freedom for his people. So why does Jean send the helicopter away? As she's learned throughout the course of the film, if she lets herself be absolutely free, she may end up hurting the ones she loves. She is simply too powerful. As the helicopter gets closer, her power only grows, demonstrated by the camera's intimidating low angle. As this power grows, she becomes even more dangerous, almost causing harm to innocent bystanders. So, she must push the helicopter as far from her as she can, not allowing herself the freedom to let the Phoenix grow. This idea appears later in the film as the Dabari aliens destroy another helicopter. Unlike Jean and Magneto, they reject the notion of freedom entirely. They want nothing more than to conquer the planet and enslave the entire human race. This is why Jean must ultimately stop them, because in the end, she can no longer let her fears hold her back from being truly free. As she puts in her final words, her emotions don't make her weak.
My emotions make me strong.